Hey, welcome in. Hey there, John. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm here tying up the green goblin again today. I'll be working on this probably most of the day. Welcome in. Hey there, Jerry. Okay, where is my thread? Where did my thread go? There's my thread. I got a bunch of jigs painted up this morning and got a bunch of eyes. Got all the orders out for today. I'm sitting pretty fat and happy. That's what I am, fat and happy. Hey there, Water Fox. Ooh, that's too much. Are we getting more rain? I thought I heard drops. I think we are. We're getting a rain shower. We're getting a little shower out there. We're not supposed to get any rain today. Well, I'll be. Yep, good morning, everybody. First. I was going to make this morning just all about painting heads, but I may paint some heads later on. I did some already earlier. And I did a bunch of eyes too. I'm going to try to get these green goblins all done today. I do have some eyes coming in, possibly Friday or Saturday. Just ordered another 5,000 or 6,000 eyes today. We are gobbling through these eyes really fast. This one here is the green goblin, everybody. Hey there, Mr. Burke. How are you doing, my friend, my young friend? How was school today? Did you eat all your lunch? Did you learn anything? I would ask my kids that when they were younger, if they learned anything, and a lot of times they didn't have an answer for me. Hello there, Coco. Welcome in, Coco. Welcome into the Flow Show. Again, I do appreciate everybody in the channel. Hope everybody's doing fine this morning. Hello there, Ethan. Hello there, Crappie Man Jigs. Mr. Turner. Yeah, if you guys don't follow Mr. Turner already, make sure to pick him up. He's not too heavy. He's only, what, 6'10". A lean 120 pounds. No. Appreciate everybody in here. I'm going to try to work late again today. We do have my grandson coming, but I gotta get a lot of these orders done. I think we figured it up. It's going to be somewhere between 8,000 and 10,000 jigs I got to tie. It's a bunch of jigs. I was up early this morning talking to my eye guy. He started sending me messages at 4:30 this morning. And I'm like, I'm not going to answer him right now. I'll answer him when I'm fully awake. And my eye guy is in the U.S. He's not even in China or anywhere like that. I can't believe he was up that late. Or that early. God bless you too, buddy. Thank you for coming in there. Eyes 98. I'm complaining about 150. Oh. We've had some really big numbers. I mean, we were pouring lead yesterday. I think we had 20. No. I think we got up to 14 or 1,600. We didn't keep it that long. I think after about 50 seconds, everybody saw what I was about. Hey there, Ernie. Good morning, buddy. Good morning, everyone. Make sure to tap up the likes. Right now, we got 6 likes going. No. Oh yeah. Well, you got some loyal people. We got some loyal people. We just have a lot of people from different countries that'll pop in. But we're getting more people. We're starting to grow our little channel. I'm hoping to get up to about 500,000 people by the end of the year. No. Hello there. I am Bibu. Welcome in, Bibu. I'm happy if we have just 30 people, 20 people in the channel. Which I've just been really blessed by the amount of people we're getting. Hello, Mr. Rano. How's it going there, Mr. Rano? I got to talk to Ron the other night on the phone. And I didn't know that Ron, anyhow, Ron came in through Randy's channel, I think. Randy's or Crappie Man Jigs. I can't remember which one. But I do in the evenings when I sign off. If I know Crappie Man Jigs is on, I try to direct people towards his way. Again, I do appreciate everybody in the channel. I'm only doing one channel today. Good morning, Lou, or good day. Hello, Ahmed. Welcome in, Ahmed. We still have our chenille on sale, guys. You can get a 3-yard pack of chenille for $2.99 on our site. Our link is on the bottom, or it's on the top, depending on what kind of device you're watching from. Hey there, Luke. Good morning. I'm doing good today, man. I'm doing pretty good. I'm going to try to make my wife breakfast tomorrow. She's been making me breakfast in the mornings, and I want to try to do something for her tomorrow. I'm going to try to make her some breakfast. I just need to get my big butt up early enough. She gets up around 4:30 or 5 every morning, and that is just hard for me. But I've been trying to make her breakfast maybe once a week. She works hard. She does her regular school teaching job. She comes home. She takes care of me. I try to take care of her by taking her out to eat so she doesn't have to cook. And some other little things too. This is the green Goblin here. This is a 1/16 ounce. It's on a number 4 mustad sickle hook. Some of you guys had watched me pour heads last night. Well, these are some of those heads that I painted this morning, and I glued eyes on. These are the blue eyes. Blue eyes, from what I understand, from the factory, they're hard to do. The blue color, the blue resin that's in them, what happens is the color blue will run on the mylar, and so what they end up doing is they end up putting it on a paper layout, or instead of a mylar plastic flat sheet, they'll put it on a hard white copy or a white piece of paper, and because the color bleeds. And not only that, the blue a lot of times doesn't have any tackiness on the back because of the color blue. I talked to our eye specialist, the guy that does our eyes, and he was telling me all about the color blue, that it's just hard to make. Yeah, we have some really good mods. They've been with us for a while. Usually if I get people asking to be a mod, I don't make them a mod. I don't. Now, I have friends of mine that have been watching for, 3, 4, 5 years from other apps. A lot of times, because there were mods for me over there, I'll make them mods for me over here. But I don't crown or christen a lot of people with being a moderator. Randy told me about your channel, about Crappy Man from your channel. Yep. So it kind of spreads, spread the love there. And I saw the all kinds of live fish and stuff. Yep. Do I still have my notifications on? Hang on, fellas. Okay, let's get that turned off, because we're going to hear beeping all morning long. Now, Crappie Man's on every night for the most part, except on Thursday nights. And so a lot of times when I do sign off, most of the time I'm working. Now I'm in Central Time Zone. I'm only worked usually most of the time till like 6, 7 o'clock at night. With these big orders, and then around Christmas time, a lot of times I'll work till 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I'm just working late. So if I get off a lot of times and I know Crappie Man's on, I'll try to aim some people his way. Last night when I got off, Crappie Man was on, Show Flies. There's a few people out there, Midwest Catfishing. Hey there, Chloe, welcome in. Making fishing lures, you got that right there, girl. Fishing lures, these are for small fish, panfish. You can also catch bass with these. These are for the Goliath crappie. I do look forward to seeing you guys every day. You know, when somebody misses out watching for a couple of days, I do take notice. A lot of times I know people have lives to live, jobs to work, kids, things like that. Yep, welcome in, welcome in. We got some, oh yeah, he makes some really good plastic baits. Yep. Welcome in there, Quist. Good morning. Cheer him on. When he's fishing, yeah. I get to watch him when he's fishing out there sometimes. He goes fishing on Thursdays, and he goes fishing on other days too. But a lot of times, his day off from, oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys didn't hear that. He goes fishing on Thursdays, and so he'll go fishing on his other channel, Turner Fishing. Yeah, he used to watch me on TikTok. Turner did, and he's a good guy. Good guy. We were talking about me and a tackle store company I was talking to yesterday about some of the other bait makers out there. Yeah, we've seen literally about 10 companies go out of business that do hand ties like I do within the last 2-3 months. A lot of people have gone out of business. Hey there, Jackson. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, sometimes I hate talking about some things as far as businesses because I don't want to talk negative or anything about other companies, but you know, there are a lot of people out there that think, well, if I go tying and you know, I can make baits on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. I can you know, I can quit my job. I can become a superstar. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And thanks for typing in English. What nationality are you? I read that up there. I have no clue at all where you're from, what nation you're from, but I do appreciate you coming in. I welcome in people that are, it doesn't matter if they're from Tibet or Kansas or wherever. You know, I enjoy people. Doing what I do is a people business. You know, the bait making is the bait making. It's fishing business, but being on Livestream, it's a people business. And I've been able to make some really good friends here. Yep, you go to our website. We got a link either right down there or right up there somewhere, depending on what device. Now, our website does work for the U.S. only. If you do live outside the country, we can take orders. Just leave me a message on our website with your contact info, and we can get you all fixed up. We get some people from different countries that will say, well, this is what I got to spend. This is about the size I want. Can you send me some good colors? And then we do the transaction. I got some people, they'll just mail me money. They'll mail me money orders, checks. Sometimes they'll send me an envelope and it's filled up with quarters and dollars and money that they found between the seats in their cushion. I'm in Oklahoma in the U.S. I'm in the U.S. Right now we do have a promo going on. There's no code or anything. You just, for every 3 packs of lures, I'm going to throw in a surprise 4th pack. Buy 3 packs, I'll throw in a 4th pack for you guys. We only do that a few times a year, and I'm going to let you guys in on something. We're going to be doing that too for Black Friday pretty soon, here in the next couple of months. But it'll end at the last day of this month with that promo, and it'll come back again for Black Friday. And we are going to have some crazy Black Friday sales too. Crazy, crazy sales. Is there any job vacancy info in your country? I don't know. I don't know. We've had 2 people this week ask if I was hiring, and I just, right now we just can't afford to bring somebody on. But as far as, there's a lot of employment out there. There's a lot of jobs out there. How's the quality of the hook? It is a mustad hook. It's a very good hook. Yep. These hooks here, well, I mean, I've caught, with these hooks, I've caught like a 10-pound catfish with one of my jigs on one of these hooks. They're great hooks. I got to go back. Got to start the body back a little bit further. Yep, also check out crappiemanjigs.com. Yeah, if you're looking for bass stuff, and you go to crappiemanjigs.com. Also is the Panfish King. He might be in the channel here. He also makes bass stuff too. We got a lot of good bait makers that watch and hang out and do stuff like that. Have I looked up that chenille I was talking about? Oh, the Woods and Water. Are you talking about the Woods and Water one? Yep, so many hooks are cheap these days. Yep. I want to work abroad, but there are no vacancies yet. Yep, there's a lot of jobs. You just have to find a job where there's people hiring. There's a lot of jobs here. We got a lot of people here, but we got a lot of people that don't want to work in this country. Hey there, Andrew. Hello, is that Luis? Luis. Yep, you too. You have a good day. Hey there, Ernie. The disco nights? No, I haven't checked. I mean, I have looked on their website. I just wasn't looking for that particular chenille. I know I've probably seen it. Yeah, I got to buy some chenille today too. I got to get with Wapsie. We're going to be bringing in a pearl gray. I think also a royal blue pearl, which is this kind of fabric. And we've got to order some more of our aqua velva blue. We've got to get some more colors. Hello, Adventures with Abby Lou. Do I live in Louisiana? No, I sure don't. I live in Oklahoma. Do I sound like I'm from Louisiana? Ooh-wee, don't you know that? Made it. Good morning, everybody. That's about as best as I could do with the Cajun accent. I probably know that all people like in Louisiana do not talk that way. So I'm probably getting somebody ticked off in here. We don't talk that way, Ruben. Why do you do that to us? Hey there, Auntie. Let's see. Hey there, Bernard. Welcome in. This here jig gonna get you some suckala. Woo! Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna get in trouble with the people in Louisiana, and they're not gonna want to order any more jigs from me anymore. Now, I was just wondering because let's see, because I meet someone who does those in Louisiana. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know a few people that own bait companies out there. Hey, Slingshot. What's your name? By the way, I never asked. It's the name is my channel. That's the same. That's my name there. You can call me El Guapo though if you want. Call me El Guapo. Hey there, Mark. Welcome in, everybody. We got 484 people in here, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. I've ever heard the bait stop in Louisiana. It's called a honey hole. No, I never have. Never have. Somebody just put in an order. Well, thank you there, Jackson. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you for that order. Yep, tap your screens, everybody. Let me see if the post office is, yeah, the post office already went by. So your order will go out, Jackson. It'll go out tomorrow. We already had the office lady go out. Oh, thank you, thank you. Cajun is accent. Yeah, I have a terrible Cajun accent. My wife tells me, why do I do that? I'm gonna end up losing Cajun followers if I keep talking that way. But who knows? I may meet some new friends. If we get Ruben to 10K likes, I'll donate $1,000. Are you talking $1,000 as in 1,000 pesos? Or are you talking $1,000 as in $1,000? Yeah, that would be nice if we can get up to 1,000 likes. I've never had 1,000 likes. I mean, in TikTok, it's easy to get 1,000 likes. Here, the most I've ever had is about 600. Oh, well, thank you there. You guys heard the guy? You guys heard the man there? Take him up on his challenge. We got to get 1,000 likes, everybody. Let's go, let's go. He's not joking. Oh, we're at 42. How many more do we need? 9,000. 9,938. No, not 38. 68. No, not 68. 58. I'll get my math right one day. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Hey there, Bang. Is that Barnes? Is that Barris? I cannot read that for some reason. Let's see if I can read it better if I go like that. Barris. Well, welcome in. How long will your live go? We'll probably go for another hour. I might go for a 2-hour live. I don't know. We'll see how long my back holds up. We'll see how long my back holds up. Sometimes I got to get up and walk around and loosen up a little bit. My back gets all stiff. We'll see if we can get up to 1,000. You guys take them up on that now. So he's going to throw down 1,000. If we get 1,000 likes, so it's $1 a like there, guys. How much are they? They run anywhere from like $5 a pack to $10, just depending on which ones you get and what size. Sometimes the materials cost a lot more on others, and then sometimes the bigger jigs cost more. We do have a lot of jigs that we actually have on sale. If you just type in under your search $4.99, and you'll see jigs like this that are $4.99 a pack. You get a 3-pack for $4.99. We got about 6 colors out there that are in that category. Right now we are running a sale. For every 3 packs you guys buy, we're going to throw in a 4th pack. That's kind of my way of saying thank you, because we've had a pretty good year this year. It's been slow at times. Summer times always slow, but I have a feeling we're going to have a really good winter with all these new tackle stores we're getting. I talked to Tackle Bandit yesterday. They're going to be putting out another order here soon. I'm going to donate 1,000 if we get Ruben to 10K. 10K likes. Oh golly, that's, yeah, I thought it was 1,000 likes. That's a lot of likes there. I don't think we won't reach that. There's no way we can reach that. My channel got deleted because apparently I used a copywritten song. It had 10,000 likes. 287. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, they range anywhere from $5 to $10 a pack. Yeah, right now these videos that I do are monetized, and I can't really have any loud music on them. Somebody was asking me about that the other day. So this video will be uploaded after I'm done with this live, and you guys can rewatch it. And we got a few people that work during the day, and at night they make lures, and they'll rewatch my live streams. I think that's pretty cool. They like hearing my stories and conversations I have with everybody. Oh, you got your own business? Oh, that's cool. Well, I see on there it says custom Sam. What does that mean? Do you do custom lures or do you do other custom stuff? It's nice. It's kind of overcast. It's supposed to be a little bit cooler today. I don't think we're supposed to get any rain. We got sprinkled on a while ago. But we're going to be like in the high 70s, low 80s today, I think. We had a lot of rain come in yesterday. Latex. Okay, cool. Oh, you make custom slingshots. You know, I bought a slingshot here a couple of months back. I don't know if I have it in here or not. I still have a lot of those clay balls. Those, you know, I got a big old bag of those clay balls. Because we've been having these dogs come in, and or they'll walk by, and sometimes they'll want to chase after our chickens. Now, we do keep the majority of our chickens contained, but some of the chickens want to get out, and they want to go rummaging through our front yard for insects and stuff. And then with that, we'll get some dogs. So I got some slingshots. I didn't want to do any harm to the dogs. I just want to be able to thump them a little bit just to get them out of the yard. So I went ahead and bought me a slingshot. Here, I'll show you all these clay balls I have here. Now, I do have some of the, I guess you call them stainless steel or just metal, but I don't want to use that. I said anything yet. I'm waiting for my latex to come. Oh, you haven't sold anything yet? Yep, so I could test them. I don't have it out of my, call it Thunder Punch. Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds like a pretty good drink, too. There you go, man. Get out of the latex. Get out of the slingshot. Start making energy drinks. Start calling it Thunder Punch. I got all of those clay balls over here. I don't know why I bought so many of them. I mean, I'll probably never go through all those. Those will probably be for my grandson when he gets older. But I bought a cheapy Slingshot, and I don't like it. It does okay, but it's more so made for a little kid. You know, it is with the latex that's on there. It's hard to pull back, but the actual grip thing that you stick your arm through and all that's made for a juvenile. Oh yeah, yeah. But that's all I got that for, was for the neighbors' dogs. They like chasing our chickens around, and I don't blame them. You know, we did have one of the dogs take one of our chickens and drug it off about 2-3 weeks ago. We lost a chicken. But the lady that owns the dogs, she's like an elderly lady. And when I went in there to go gripe one day, I felt really bad because she's in a wheelchair, and she loves her puppy dogs to death. The only time they get out is when she lets them to go out and use the restroom, and then she'll call them back in, and she'll crack the door open and they come back in. But anyway, that's a different story there. Ever fished Lake Barkley? I sure haven't. I don't even know where Lake Barkley is at. Hold them sideways, aim the corner of it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do have a pellet gun, but I didn't want to use a pellet gun. I figured, man, I don't want to hurt the dog. I do want to get it out of the yard. I just don't want to do any permanent damage to them. I just want them off our yard. We do have other stuff too. We have rifles and all kinds of other stuff too, but I don't want to make it lethal. Oh, you're in Kentucky. Okay. These here are the green goblins. Green goblins. We used to have an all chartreuse with a chartreuse head, and we used to call that one the El Guapo, but we didn't sell a whole lot of them. I'm hoping we sell a bunch of these. These are going to be going to Florida here pretty soon. We got 58 likes. Yeah, we're not going to hit that 10K. There's no way we can hit that 10K as far as likes. We've never even come close to it. I think the most we've ever gotten is about 600. Oh, it's in Kentucky. Yep. Now, I've never fished in Kentucky. I fished in Alabama on the Wheeler Lake. I fished in Okeechobee in Florida years ago. But I fished mainly here in Oklahoma. For $7, yeah. It You get 100 for $7. It's $4, but for shipping, it's $7. Yep. The bar was set way too high. Yep. Yep. I don't mean to be negative Nancy, but that is like way out there. 10,000 likes. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get 10,000 likes, not even on some of the live streams that have 6,000, 7,000 people in them. $1,000 is a lot. Yes, it is a lot, but the 10,000 likes, there's no way I can get no 10,000 likes. I'll have to quit tying jigs and just start dancing and doing goofy stuff to get 10,000 likes. And I got work to do. Uh, 12K likes. I'll take it down to 12K likes. 10K likes is a lot. Yeah, there's no way I can get 10K likes. Nevertheless, 12K likes is a lot of likes too. That's even more than 10K likes. You're going up. You're going the wrong direction, my friend. Got flashing all over the table. Hey, Victoria. Hey. You doing any fishing today, Mr. Ron? Getting a Dallas jig. Oh, good. Well, thank you. Yeah, it is a pretty jig. It is a pretty jig. I wish the Cowboys were doing good, but they're not doing. Yesterday, I have two fantasy football teams. On one of the teams, I went ahead and dropped Dak Prescott. I'm like, there's no way. He's losing fantasy games for me. I got to pick up a different quarterback. I did keep him on one of the leagues. I like Dak. I like him. I know it's just one game that he played with 2 interceptions. I ask for the slick trick, 1/8 ounce, if I can. Otherwise, surprise me. Okay. I'll see what I could come up with there, Victoria. Hey, Mr. Randy, how's it going there? This here's our green Goblin. We just all kicking back today, guys. Kicking back, tying a bunch of jigs. Here's how many green goblins I got to tie. These are all 1/16 ounce. Then we got, these are all 1/8 ounce. So I'll be busy quite a bit today. Then they all got to get packaged up, and then we got to put barcode labels on them too. Got to put barcodes on them. My wife has to make some new barcodes for the new jigs. For the new jigs. Do do do. Do 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 do. Hey, Mr. Remington. I'm going to need to clean out that old pot and get ready for the new pot. Remington's my pot dealer. He bought me a new pot, new melting pot. He found a really good deal on Facebook, and it's the kind of melting pot you got to use with a ladle. Which, if you guys don't know, that we have one of those pots that I use with a ladle, and it's old, and one of the elements is broken, and it just broke probably about 2-3 weeks ago. So anyhow, that's my little one-time joke that I'll probably keep repeating for the next 5 months. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get these done before lunch. If I stay here tying, I could probably get them done by about 3 or 4 o'clock. And that's a good 8 dozen jigs I got to tie right there. 9 dozen. No, it's even more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 dozen. My magic mouse was connected to my iPad. Your magic mouse. Oh my. Oh yeah, we'll get there. We're going to get this green goblin done today, and then I'm going to start working on the Boca Vista. And then I thought I was going to run out of green eyes, but my eye guy. Now, when I buy eyes, I buy like 10 to 20,000 of, like, you know, certain colors, certain sizes. And oh, it's raining out there again. Look at that. And he was out of the 4mm green eyes, and I only had probably like 500-600 eyes, 4mm green left. But he told me he had a lot of broken packs, and so I went ahead and bought those. I still have the 10,000 of the 4mm green coming in, and they'll be here probably in the next 3 or 4 weeks. but he had a lot of the 4mm green eyes, a lot of broken packs, so he's going to send me all of those. Love Apple, yeah. Apple products, yep. Okie dokie. Let's get this party started. Time to dance. That's my dancing. I am a terrible dancer, guys. You guys ever see Elaine Bettis on Seinfeld dance? I'm her male counterpart. I'm a terrible dancer. We used to have a country nightclub where I grew up at in Texas called the Long Branch. And I mean, I had friends of mine that were, we call them kickers, you know, cowboy type people. I was never the cowboy boot wearing, cowboy hat wearing kind of guy. But I had friends of mine that were, and I'd go to the clubs with them. And I would sit there, I would try to dance, and I just cannot dance. I can't two-step. I can't bunny hop. I cannot dance. I wish I could dance. Eyeglasses, yeah. Are they glass? Oh, these here, these are plastic. They're Mylar on these eyes. Yeah, these are Mylar. Hello from England. Welcome in. I've been wanting to go to England for years. One day I'll get to go. One day, hopefully. Hey there, Jer. Never say, singing you are holy. Oh, really? Stuck in the 70s. Oh, wow. What do you fish for? I fish for just crappie, white bass, and catfish. That's all I ever do. I'm going to try to get my wife to work in the shop this weekend. See if she can help me paint heads or glue eyes or something. I'm not behind. I still have about 3 or 4 weeks to get these orders out. I'm going to get this humongous order. This order I'm actually working on now for this tackle store is twice as big as the other orders. And so all the other orders I do have, I mean, we even have orders for jig heads with bait keepers. And I'm really, really glad we're going to sell those too. How much time goes into making one bait? I would say altogether, if you factor in the pouring, the painting, the eye gluing, I'd have to say about 3 minutes, because I do a lot of stuff in bulk, and then the tying part's probably the longest. But when I'm pouring heads, they don't take that long to pour. And then when I'm painting them, I paint up a bunch at a time. And then the same thing when I glue the eyes. I'm usually working on anywhere from 18 to 36 heads at a time. So I probably got about 3 minutes, 4 minutes. If you factor in all the facets of making a bait, the pouring, the painting, all that, if I spend more than 5 minutes on just one lure, I'm not making money, but I do make money. Usually a lure like this would take me about 1 minute and 20 seconds to maybe 1.5 minutes. The 30 seconds, the ones that with the round heads, I make a lot. I make a lot more profit, even though they're not as expensive. The profit's a lot bigger because I don't have to glue eyes, and especially the 1/32, 16, or yeah, 16th, 30 seconds, and smaller. Those hardly take any time to tie. Hey there, Ronnie. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, good to see everybody in here too. And thank you so much, Lou, and everybody else for welcoming everybody in here. You guys are awesome. I think I'm gonna double you guys' pay. I'm gonna double your pay, guys. Let's see here. Hello, Jose. You know, I wish we all lived closer together. That would be kind of cool to do a meetup. Go do a barbecue or something where we can all hang out. Hey there, Nimby. Good morning, Nimby. Maybe if we win the lottery one day, Stephanie and I can have a compound built. I call it a compound, a mansion, basically, with some acreage. And we'll invite and fly everybody in town. Maybe we can do that one day. Yeah, if we ever win the lottery, we'll fly everybody in. Now I'm talking the big lottery. I'm not talking the little amount. So here, pinky swear. We'll fly all you guys in. We can all do a weekend, or I'll still keep tying jigs if I won the lottery. I'd still be in here working. I'd be sitting in a throne on a throne in a nicer chair. with like a massager and a heat pad on the back. How does a food exchange meat and great? Yep. You do much hunting? No, I sure don't. Don't do any hunting. I used to as a teenager, but I kind of, with a lot of the moving around I did when I was in my early 20s, I just couldn't ever get settled down to do any hunting. I used to go hunting when I was 12, 13, 14, all the way up till I was 18. And then I moved, and I just never really, it was easier to take up fishing. I mean, I've been fishing since I was a little kid. And it was easy to keep the fishing going, but I just couldn't do any more hunting. Thank you there, Mr. Remington. I appreciate you. I threw a lot of heads in there. I don't know if you can use them, but I got some more heads that I'm probably going to send out that way too. I don't know about that. I mean, I could, if I wanted to go on a spree, I could probably go to the neighbor's yard right now and get me a dog. Or I could go to the other yard behind her house and go take one of their hogs. No, it's easier than it is. It's easier to fish than it is to hunt a hog or a deer. Yeah, when I moved up here to Oklahoma, I you know, all the people I knew didn't own any property, or if they do own property, they don't lease it out, you know, for hunting. And while I lived in Texas, we had family members that had lots of property, and we'd go do our hunting that way. But here, it's just, no matter where I lived at, whether it be Florida or California, it was just always easier to have a rod and tackle box and go fishing, and you don't have to worry about hunting on private property or government property and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it is. It's really bad. Yep, on the hogs. It was bad in Texas growing up. It's just gotten worse and worse. Yeah, I remember going deer hunting as a teenager, and we got chased by a bunch of hogs. We ended up climbing in the tree, and there were so many of them, and we had rifles with us, but we didn't have any automatic anything. If we would have had an automatic rifle, it would have been better. But we ended up getting in a tree and kind of just waiting for them to leave. We did fire off the gun, but it didn't really do, you know, it scared them off for a little bit, but we ended up waiting a couple hours in the tree. Yeah, they're really bad. They're not bad up here yet, but there are some places here in Oklahoma that have them. Hey there, XD. Yes, a couple of the stores got the the jig head with the bait keeper. In fact, I think we had 2 stores with the jig heads and the bait keeper yesterday that came in. I know Gerard is going to get the jig heads with the bait keeper, and another store, and I cannot remember that other store. Where'd my other phone go? Let me take a look at my other phone here. I can look it up on the email. Not there. Where did it go? Oh, I can't even read it on this phone. Let me see here. Oh, there it is. So we got Bridge Masters. That's in Lake Wells, Florida. They ordered the jig heads with bait keepers and no blades on them. I guess 6 colors. And then the other store, which is, where's that other store at? Oh, that's their license. I don't need their license. The other one is for all colors, 1/32, 1/8, and I think that's, oh, let's see. Okay, the jig heads without the blades. Yeah, then that one is Lakeland. Lakeland and Bridge Masters. Those are the 2 orders that came in yesterday. Don't think there's any wild hogs. Oh, you really? Yeah, I don't know. So you're in Indiana. You know Remington's in Indiana too? What college are you at in Indiana? That's a great store? Oh my goodness, I'm getting some good stores. Yeah, we had Tackle Bandit was asking about our salesperson. I'm going to probably hook them up either today or tomorrow. Or I'm gonna talk to Tackle Bandit again today and see if he really wants to go that direction. Yeah, where are you at there, Jackson? What college do you go to? Because Panfish King's also in Indiana, and also Remington is from Indiana. If Dwight Keller comes in here, he's also from Indiana. He's one of the guys we've been making lures for, and he's going to be fishing in the Crappie Masters National Championship this week. He's also from what is it, Battleground, Indiana. Evansville. Oh, I had friends of mine I went to Bible college with that were from Evansville. I can't remember their name, but I knew that they were from Evansville. I can't remember if it was Shelby or Starr, and I cannot remember their last names. Vincennes? I don't know how to pronounce that there. Hey there, Neil. Again, I do appreciate everybody that's in here. Hope everybody's doing fine today. We got over 200 people in here. Thank you guys for the likes too. Did we ever hit 100? Oh, we're pretty close to 100, aren't we? We're getting there. Golly, get that in here. Hey there, Mike. Perfect in all of your ways. Oh well, hang on. Going to have to go fishing this weekend, depending on the weather. I want to try out my new setup. Good deal. Thank you there, Neil. Yeah, this one is on the website. This one's called the Green Goblin. This is the 1/16 ounce I'm working on. This is one of our new colors. We are going to be putting on a few other colors in the next couple of weeks. We'll be putting a bunch of new jig colors on the website. We do have the Dallas jig on the site too. That's another color that's going to Florida too, is that Dallas jig. That would be nice if I had NFL licensing, or I could make all the different NFL colors. Hey there, Thatch. Chipped relaxes the soul. This one here again is the Green Goblin. Biggest bass I've ever caught is a 10.5 pounder when I was like 14. I've never caught anything that close. I mean, I've caught a 6 or 7 pounder since then, but never caught any other big ones like that. It was a fluke. I'm not a great bass fisherman. I do okay, but we were just kind of messing around one day, and I happened to get my PB that day when I got it. It was on a big old spinner bait. This one here again is the green Goblin, 1/16 ounce. Oh my goodness, I thought I popped the clutch, but it didn't pop. This bobbin that I have is an automatic bobbin, and it springs back, and if I don't pop the clutch, it'll suck all the line back through, and I have to re-thread it. I like using this bobbin if I'm having to tie with the same colors like I am now, because it does help me out, so it makes me a little bit faster at what I do. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're gonna do a few more of these. See, hey there, Michael. My setup tying, I got a Peak rotary vise, and right now I'm using an Ekich bobbin, and I'm using 210 denier thread. The Ultimate Thread Company, that's a UTC. I'm using 210 denier. The scissors, I switched back to the Flysmith scissors. I went ahead and sharpened them last night. So they're good to go all over again. Hey there, Wayman, good morning. Got skunked. That's no good. At least you got to get out there. This rain probably affected him pretty bad. Probably the rain. Blame it on the rain. Oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Blame it on the rain. Favorite eating freshwater fish. I like eating crappie. I'll eat crappie over catfish and white bass any day, but I won't ever turn down a good catfish meal. But if there's crappie there, I'm going to go for the crappie. What do you guys like eating? If you're having fish, I'm talking freshwater, what do you like for your sides? Got anybody that likes baked beans? Anybody that likes coleslaw? Tater salad? Macaroni and cheese? I forgot good conversation. Do goods. Hey, Enrique. How you doing there, Mr. Henry? Somebody here? Oh, he just went by. So this is what I have. Now I'm going to show you my table here real fast. I'm going to take a break for just a second. I'll show you the mess that I'm. Okay, that's my vise. This is my viewpoint. This is what I'm looking at when I'm looking out. See all the mess there I have? A lot of chenille. Just lopped up there. I need to really clean off my desk again. I had it cleaned off about a week ago. I only had the chenille that I was using. And then over here, I got all my bobbin holders. I got all my different scissors that I use for different things. And so that's what I have. That's what I'm working on right there. And then over here, I got all the flashing that I use. Those are all the different colors. Sometimes I don't use some of the colors that often, but I just keep them all there. Now, the ones that we sell, we keep them in a different location. We keep them at a different location. So that's my setup there. You know, I got the vise. I love the Peak vise. It works great. It accomplishes what I need it to accomplish. We had somebody email me a while back, a couple weeks ago. They were like, how big is your table, your workbench, you know? And they wanted me to measure it for them. I don't know if what their intentions are, but I went ahead and sent them my measurements. Now, the table that I work off is a permanent table. And I'll show that off here too. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh, golly. Yeah, this is a permanent table. It is not going anywhere. It'll stay here forever. You know, my wife, I built the table that I have here, and it's basically like plywood. And my wife sanded it, put a really nice finish on there. She did all the work. She made it look like an office table, you know, office desk. And so she did all that work there. It is a fixed table. It's a workbench. We have that style all the way in our shop, like in a horseshoe. Everything starts here, goes around there, comes back around over here to me, and then it goes back to where it started, and that's where we ship everything. Where did you get your permanent done? Oh, I got it done at Hair by Melissa. No. That I did the fried green onions, tater salad, French fries. I do like French fries with my crappie, fresh sliced onions. You guys in here, or tomatoes? Yep, I love fresh tomatoes. You like cottage cheese? Oh my goodness, my wife loves cottage cheese. I cannot stand cottage cheese. Misting heavy, started getting. Oh yeah, it's that way here. Yeah, it's my permanent table. Yeah, everything I have in here was made for a wheelchair, just in the case. I mean, my table may sit a little bit lower, but I had the future in mind, not knowing that one day, if I ever had to be in a wheelchair, that it was wheelchair height, you know. And so I had that in mind when I was building these countertops. My wife wanted it a workbench where everything was standing, except for this spot here. And I'm so glad we didn't do it that way. So I'm glad we did not do it that way, because I would probably be with these high, like bar stools. You imagine me working on something like that, like a bar stool, sitting up, and falling off my stool. Jackson, watching these. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate doing these for you guys. You guys do keep me company, and I enjoy every bit of it. I also enjoy the trolling too. I like being trolled sometimes. I like that. Sometimes, and you guys may not know it, sometimes the trolling will build up the algorithm, because you got a knucklehead just trolling away. Now the trolls I don't like are the ones that are talking really, really dirty. They got a foul mouth. They kind of are really deranged. But if they're, you know, a lot of times I don't mind engaging with some of these knuckleheads. Drinking coffee while watching this. Oh, cool. We got two Jacksons in here now. Or that's Jason. That's Jason J there. Okay. Yep. Yep. Haters make me famous. Yep. But I love doing what I do. I love coming to work every day. I don't consider this work. You know, I think if you really love doing what you do, it's not as much work. I do take time off. It's just it's a different kind of time off. Sometimes you gotta surge through the orders. You gotta work long hours, and there are times that I'll take 2, 3 days, 4 days off, especially if I go on vacation or somewhere out of town. And sometimes I look at doing tackle shops or tackle shows as somewhat a mini vacation, you know, because you got to spend time traveling, eating, doing whatever, you know, Airbnbs, hotels. I like meeting the customers and engaging with them and answering questions, and I love showing off our product too, you know. There was a young guy that I was somewhat, if you want to call it discipling or whatever, you know, I was his mentor. And a couple of years into it, he's like, how do you do this? You know, he had run into some issues, and he's getting a lot of orders. And he's not in the lure business any longer. And I'm not going to say his business name or anything like that, but nice guy. he got into doing hand ties, and then got into doing plastics. And then a couple of years into it, he just got burnt out. He's like, "How do you do this? You know, where he goes, I'm just piled up with orders, and you know, I kind of explained to him that, you know, you got to love what you do, even through the tough times, even when it's so swamped and you don't know how you're going to get through it. You just got to be faithful and stick with it, and know that every single minute that you put into it's going to knock down, you know, it's going to get your orders out, you know, and but you got to love what you're doing. If you don't love what you're doing, it's going to be a drag on you sooner or later. You're going to end up getting burnt out. Let's see. That's the truth. If you love what you're doing, it's never. Yep. And so if you love what you're doing, you're going to, I mean, and so, you know, everybody's going to get, you know, days to where they don't feel like working. And, but in my case, you know, I end up just pushing myself through it, because I know that, you know, some days I just take off, you know, especially on the weekends. Sometimes I just tell myself, you know what, it's Saturday. I'm just going to spend it with my wife or whatever it be, fishing. And if you don't do that, you know, it's not like I'm going to get burnt out and quit and go, you know what, I'm going to quit making baits. I've never had that ever happen to me. But sometimes you just got to take a break and take it easy. Sometimes my wife knows when I've been at it too hard and I need to take a little break or whatever, you know. But, you know, and I've learned well enough that if you're busy, that's a good thing. If you're busy. If you're getting a lot of orders, that's a good thing. If you're getting too many orders and you're doing a bunch of live streams and you're getting further and further behind because you keep getting more and more orders, that's not a good thing, you know. Yeah, there's a young lady that I don't want to say I was her mentor or anything, but she'd ask me for advice and stuff. And she was like 2 or 3 months behind on orders. She's a young person. Her and her husband helped her out a little bit. And, you know, she tied hand ties, and she just got so far behind. But she would go posting, you know, pictures of stuff, and she would do live streams or do these little bitty mini info commercials and stuff. And her main thing was, I think to be honest, she is pretty much addicted to just live streams. And I'm like, if you're behind, you gotta get caught up on your orders, you know. If you don't get caught up on your orders, you're just a snowball. You're just snowballing everything. Everything's going to pile up, and she's like, but there's people out there that care for me, and I need to go live, and I need to do live streams, and they miss seeing me if I don't go live every day. And I'm like, they'll understand. But nevertheless, she's not in business today, you know. Great, young, bright person, and she just kept getting further and further. We'd have customers that were like kind of like Crappie Man Jigs. He has people that buy from him, but they also buy from me. And the customers that were buying from her and buying from me, they would tell me, because they wanted custom orders. They were like, man, I haven't got my jigs. It's been 4 months. I don't know when I'm going to get my jigs. I've tried to get a hold of her. She doesn't answer my phone calls. She doesn't answer my text back. And I'm like, I can't do anything for you. You know, I wish I could, but I'm not her boss. I'm going to switch my chat filter because I think it may have froze up on me. Ah, we didn't. Everybody was just listening to me. Silence is golden. Yes, with my favorite to tie. I like tying all of them. I'm just being honest. I like tying whatever color, but yeah, probably the Shiner. That's our #1 seller of all time, and it's just a good color. Another one is the Midnight. I like the Mad Shad too because there just wasn't anybody making this kind of a lure. That was black and white with the black and white variegated body. A lot of times they were using the black and white variegated body, but they were either going with a black tail, a white tail, or some other color tail. But there just wasn't anybody doing a black and white mimic of a shad. And I started doing that, I don't know, about 13 years ago or so. And it's just been a fun color to tie. I enjoy tying it, you know. It's a good one to sell too, you know. When I was giving my life advice, yeah, when I'm out there doing the lecture, you know, when I'm giving everybody my 10 cents more than what they needed to hear, you know. Yeah, I try not to lecture too much. Hello, Jose. Welcome in. 2, 4, 6. Okay, we're gonna go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got to tie a few more of these. I'm going to try to get all of these tied because they're going to end up going with the following order that goes out. Scratch the request of the slick trig, whatever. Work for my waters. Okay. I sure will do that there. Again, welcome everybody. Thank you guys for joining in. Lake I fish is murky all the time. Oh yeah. Yeah, that black and red is a good color on murky water. There's a couple of people this week, they're going to use that black and red at the Crappie Masters National Championship this week. Yeah, that is going on Eufaula Lake here in Oklahoma. This one here again is a 1/16 ounce. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so, because I do a lot of live streams every day. Make sure to pick me up on Facebook, also on TikTok too. Oh, I do not like that. Don't like that a bit. Okay, let's get this one back in order. There we go. A lot better. The body was too long. I started it too far back there. Again, I want these jigs to all look the same while they're in the package. Hey there, David. Let's see. I snuck out. Get my medicine from the pharmacy. Well, welcome back. Working muddy, stained condition. Yep. Any other life advice you have? Well, if you're a single dude or a single lady, make sure whoever you fall in love likes you. Make sure whoever you like or whoever you fall in love loves you. There's nothing worse than being married to the wrong person. Eventually it's the right person because it's the person you married. And I'm not speaking out of life experience. I love my wife to death. It's just, you see that happen. A lot of the people that I've seen get married that my wife was friends with or that I was friends with, I'm not saying all of them, I'm saying a lot of them. A lot of times they're not together today. They're not with each other anymore. But if you do get married, make it work. No matter what, make it work. Hey there, show flies. I was watching him do some threading last night. Let's see. I was having too much fun. Yep. I was getting too much tired last night. I was getting sleepy. We are going through a lot of thread, a lot of chenille, a lot of feathers. After this, I got to do 1/8 ounce, so you guys are going to be seeing the same color for most of the day. I'm probably going to take a break sometime from tying this color later on, and I'll probably work on painting heads or doing eyes on a live stream. I've got a lot of heads to paint. No, but the pocket hurting. Yes, a few times a day. Yep. I am enjoying the cooler weather, though. I am enjoying the cooler weather. Get all this chenille off. I'm hoping I can get about 300 jigs tied today. I don't know if I'll get to do that. I got to do some phone calls and stuff like I did yesterday. Hello there, Christopher. Oh, golly, I just did it again. Can't believe I did that. We got to order more packages tomorrow, too. Not tomorrow, but tonight. Good morning, everybody. Number 2 thread stinks, or no, number 2 thread stinks. I forget what I just said there. Thread stinks, yep. You're not aggravating me at all. Why should I be aggravated? Give me a good reason I should be aggravated. I don't get too aggravated. Sometimes I do. I'm talking to a student. Okay. I got to get going. Walk to class. Will you have a good day at school? Let's see. Have a lunch, snack. Yep. Wouldn't that be nice? Stinky. Yeah, that'd be nasty. That stinkiness all on your hands all day. Have stink thread. That wouldn't be nice. 2, 4, 5, 6. Got about, what, 9 more of these to tie. Then I got to package them all up. I do try to set little goals for myself to accomplish for each live stream. Not goals for like numbers in the live stream, but as far as me tying up a certain amount. And the cartoons from old clocks. Catch you later, Jackson. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Got a few more of these to tie. What time is it? It's going to be 11 o'clock already. Oh my goodness, I've been in here 4 hours. Feel like I haven't got anything done today. Let's stop giggling. Who likes sourdough? I like sourdough. I love me some sourdough. Put a little butter on it. Put a little cream cheese on it. Yeah, Stephanie will make it here every so often. We still got our sourdough starter in the fridge. Oh, wow, we got 300 in here. I guess it's round 2. The tide's rolling in. Oh, that sounds good too there, Wayman. I think we're doing hot dogs tonight. I think we're doing brown beans too. Lots of it is getting that time of year for brown beans. We had just had brown beans about a month ago, but I like it better when it's cold outside. I like also the cornbread my wife makes too. It's like a sweet cornbread. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Remington. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Also, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I do go live a couple of times a day. Oh, that sounds good too. My wife lately, she's been putting a lot of jalapenos in her brown beans. It tastes really good. She's been freezing those beans too, and she'll make, you know, she'll make chili and stuff like that. I gotta clean my glasses out, guys. Let me get this jig head up here. I just splashed some coffee on my glasses. I don't know if you can see that. Got some coffee on the glasses. There we go. I'm a lot better now. Hey there, Rodrigo, or what is this? Hey there, technology. How you doing? Hey there, David. You making me hungry? I love my brown beans. She'll take her brown beans and also she'll do the refried beans. If you guys don't know what the refried beans are, just get your brown beans that you cook and kind of mash them or blend them all together. Well, you can take your fried bacon, get your bacon grease, get it all nice and hot, and then put those brown beans in there. And man, that stuff is good. Good stuff. That's how you make the refried beans. Oh my goodness. I am going to work tonight. I'm going to take some breaks though. We got our grandson coming in today, so I do want to spend some time with him while we're eating dinner and stuff like that. But I do have to work late. I'm trying to get all this time in making jigs. Get as much done as I can because, again, it seemed like a long time to get all these tackle store orders done. But before I know it, I'll just have like 2 weeks left and then a week left, and I'd rather get a lot of stuff done in advance. That way, when the time does run closer to the deadline, I can get a lot of product out, get these tackle store orders done, not have to worry about time constraints as much. I'll have to carpe diem these jigs. Grasp the moment. How do the eyes figure out what I'm doing? Yeah. Here, I'll tell you something. This is how much AI is integrated into YouTube and also our cell phones. I'll tell you, this is how much AI is already integrated. Last night I'm watching Showflies. He's putting thread, and he's basically threading up these spools. I have never searched on Alibaba or Temu or any of these type places for thread. This morning, I get an email from Alibaba for an advertisement, and it's for, guess what? Thread. Not only that, I check on the Weather Channel to see what the weather's going to be like today, and I get an advertisement for what? Thread. I turn on my YouTube to see who's live and see what's going on, and I get an advertisement for Thread. That's how much AI and our phones are already that's how much information they're taking from us already, and how much information they're feeding us. All because I'm watching Showflies last night. He's threading up these spools. It's really messed up. So yesterday I'm talking to one of our salespeople that of eyes, because I'm having to make sure we get all of our eyes here in time to get these orders out. And I'm just on the phone talking. I did not do any search. No Google search, no Alibaba search, no YouTube search. But after getting off the phone with him, I noticed on YouTube I had an advertisement for Mylar eyes, 3D eyes basically. Not only that, yesterday evening, after I got in the house, I get Alibaba sending me information on what? Eyes. And it's like I wasn't even doing a Google search or anything for that kind of stuff. All I was doing was talking to my friend who owns, the place where I get my eyes from. And I was just talking to him about it. So that's how much our phones are already compromised. They could already be compromised to where you think your phone is off and you're not doing anything. You may be just talking to your wife, and the next thing you know, you're getting advertisements on your TV for whatever you and your wife were talking about. Hey there, Clint. Yeah, it does listen. Yeah. I mean, my wife didn't even have to press the phone. She doesn't even have to press a button. All she has to say is Siri. But I think our phones are so much already, I'm just going to use the word compromised, that you don't even have to press any buttons and your phone's listening. Somebody's listening to you. Oh, yeah, it's going to get worse. I'm watching TV last night, and Alexa started talking. Oh, really? Yeah, I think that's going to be. I just can't. I know with the we have these primaries, or these what you call these elections that are going to be for congressmen and senate and stuff like that. But it makes me wonder what the next election is going to bring, for the presidential race. I almost think that I have a feeling one of these elections, all of our internet's going to turn off, and we're going to wake up to whoever is being the president. There's just so much. There's so much bad stuff out there that I wouldn't put it past a certain number of people to do something like that. Did the same thing to me last night. Yeah, it's just crazy because I'm talking to this business owner who is a friend of mine, and we were talking eyes, and next thing I know, I'm getting advertisement for 3D eyes, Mylar eyes, and then last night I'm watching Showflies, and he has his drill going, and he's spooling up his thread, and I'm there, in the channel to try to support. And at the same time, Showflies, I was getting all these text messages last night too. So I was on and off your live quite a bit. I was on there too when you weren't, and I was just being quiet, listening and watching. But yeah, then I started getting all this advertisement for threading. And I just thought, man, I'm like, they're already spying on my private life. They hear every word you say. Phone doesn't have to. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, pretty soon I'm going to have to get like a wind-up alarm clock and use that and put my phone in a lockbox every night that's soundproof. It's going to come down to that. I have to use the old wind-up alarm clocks. Which isn't a bad idea. I need to buy one sometime, just in case something happens. You just never know. You never know. Yeah, because if somebody wanted to be a bad person or whatever, and they control, you know, the satellites and all that, who's to say that in the middle of the night here in the U.S. that they don't reset everybody's clock? You know, even if it's just for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. They can do that just to mess with everybody. Under the guise of a human experiment. Alrighty, I hope your family's good, okay? Hope your family's good. What is my name? My name is Ruben Flores. Edna, welcome in there, Edna. Yeah, that's why you can't do it anymore. I mean, it used to be, you know, and they, oh, look at that, my other phone. I have two phones in here. My other phone's already answering questions. That I'm not even asking, but it's pertaining to the subjects that we're talking about. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Welcome in, everybody, to the Crappie Conspiracy channel here. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a little break, and we will be catching you guys later on. I've been on here for 2 hours and 15 minutes. When I come back, I'll probably be tying up these big ones here. So we'll see you guys later. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Please do so. We'll catch you guys later. You guys have a good day, good morning, good afternoon, goodbye, and God bless.